had on the punt, but you can't question that call.
McCauley was kicking for the pylon there, trying to set Southington deep into their own territory.
Now here's Latanzio on the first play, bouncing out to the left and cutting back. And she is still going.
She evades 2 tackles.
And she refuses to go down out there. Cutting back to the left. And she is still going to the 30, the 20, the 10, and she is gone.
It looks like a penalty on the field. Maybe a clip on the Southington Blue Knights.
And there are no flags down. Unbelievable.
It appears as though Southington clipped the Cheshire player in pursuit. However, there are no flags on the play.
Great effort by Latanzio, who reversed field and took the ball 80 yards for a Southington touchdown.
And just like that, Southington is back in the football game, now leading by 5. Likely 2-point conversion upcoming here to give Southington a 7-point lead.
As Southington's special teams unit takes the field.
The try will occur from the 10-yard line.
And a new team in for the Cheshire Rams.
Cheshire will send their defense in.
Southington has not been successful at converting their extra points, so it appears as though they're going to go for 2 on this play.
Pagan with Tolles and Latanzio in the backfield. And the pitch will go to Latanzio to the left side, but she will not get there.
Latanzio down in the offensive backfield.
And now with a 5-point deficit, should Cheshire put the ball into the end zone, they will take the lead back. However, they will need to regain the momentum first. The scoring drive for Southington, 1 play, 80 yards, a run by Latanzio, covering all of 21 seconds. And the 2-point conversion was no good. Wholey in to kick off. Conrad and Sinkowski back deep for Cheshire. And number 72, Caitlin Grabowski, also back deep on the return.
Lining up for the kick, Southington will be preparing to kick off to Cheshire. Baron Wholey once again lining up for the kick. Deep for Cheshire, Caitlin Grabowski.
Wholey sets up the kick. Approaches the ball. The kick is low left. Bobbled and fielded by Cheshire's front line.
And stop there where Cheshire will have a first down.
35-yard line.
From their own 35-yard line.
Cheshire will go to work. 8:06 on the clock, 65 yards standing between them and the end zone.
Cheshire's offense has been on fire this game.
They've amassed 248 yards of total offense to this point, but they'd be looking for another 65 right now.
They set up in a pro form, motion left.
Motion left. Movement on the Cheshire line.
And it appears that someone on the Cheshire line jumped early, and that will be a 5-yard penalty.
Confusion on the snap count by Cheshire's offensive line, and that'll push them back 5 yards. Cheshire now faces a first down and 15 on their own 30-yard line.
From about their own 30-yard line. Cheshire needs to take play here.
Another play in motion that appears to be Workus.
The box.
Handoff.
Give is Brown Farley. storming ahead.
Looks like Brown Farley picked up about 8 yards on that play.
That run was by Julian Brown Farley.
Brown Farley picks up 9 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6 yards to go for Cheshire.
And about 7.
Castagnola comes out, 2 backs split behind her. And she drops back to throw, shovel pass, and it is caught.
Katie Olsen catches the pitch and gains about 10 yards on the run.
By number 90, Jessica Tarantini on a great play by Castagnola.
Although Cheshire isn't passing off, and they're doing a good job of picking up yards after the catch.
Well, we certainly hope. We know that both teams have been practicing long and hard, and we hope that both can make it through this 4th quarter with no fatigue factor.
Cheshire sets up in the pro form. Southington with 8 players in the box. Motion left. Counter play to Brown Farley.
And she will not get very far.
Tackled for a short gain, Brown Farley.
Second down and 9 for Cheshire.
That play results in a 2nd down and 9 for Cheshire with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left to play.
Number 13, Jessica McCauley. 6 minutes and 42 seconds left in the game.
Cheshire sets up in the I form.
Brown Farley and Doheny split behind. And the snap is fumbled. Ball given to Doheny, bouncing outside. And she has picked up the 1st down.
Doheny picks up about 7 yards on the play.
And a little bit of a fisticuffs after the play. No love lost between these two teams.
For what looked like a Cheshire 1st down. And it is a Cheshire 1st down.
1st down Cheshire on the 41-yard line. Cheshire sets up in the I form.
There's a timeout on the field.
Timeout Southington. Coach Charles Kemp wanted to have a discussion with his defensive unit. Cheshire once again is doing a good job of moving the chains. Although they're now down 18-13, they can't be too disappointed with their situation here.
They have the momentum, and there's certainly enough time remaining on the clock that they can move this ball into position. They would need a touchdown to regain the lead and perhaps go for 2 and give themselves a cushion of 3, meaning Southington would not beat them with a field goal.
Cheshire sets up in the I form. Southington with
1st and 10. The give is Doheny, and she is down at the line.
At about the line of scrimmage by number 52, Elise Gauthier, a great play.
Good play by number 52 on Southington to get penetration there. As Castagnola commands the huddle, they break and approach the line of scrimmage.
Brown Farley, the only back behind Castagnola. They come out 4 wide.
For the win at about the 42-yard
Castagnola to throw, going for Gentry, and it is incomplete.
Incomplete and a great effort by Quinn Gentry. But the ball falls incomplete and will bring up a 3rd and about.
Castagnola laid the ball out there in hopes that Captain Paige Gentry would be able to make a play on the ball. However, she was in thick defensive coverage.
Big 3rd down play for the Rams.
3rd down play. 3rd
Single back.
Doheny, the only back behind Castagnola. Brown Farley split out wide to the right. Castagnola on the keeper, bootleg,
She may have it.
and she has got the first down.
First down, Cheshire. And it appears that there's a penalty on
A
the play.
flag down on the play.
Holding penalty on Cheshire downfield. The crowd isn't happy with this call.
The first down, though.
The call is reversed. Holding Southington.
Yeah, defensive holding.
Defensive holding. That's a 10-yard penalty added on to the end of the run. First down and on the 15-yard line for Cheshire. That could be a key point in the game.
Cheshire 16 yards away from the lead, first down and 10. Bringing Workus in motion. Castagnola on the keeper, but not very much room to run.
Tackled by number 50 in the backfield.
By number 42, Ashley Brown. And number 50, Lauren Forciona. Timeout on the field, Cheshire.
Timeout Cheshire after that play.
With that, it's coming down to this last drive for the Rams. Very important series of downs.
The Rams cannot settle for anything short of a touchdown in this situation.
This is the point in the game where we start to separate the contenders from the pretenders. It's time for someone on Cheshire to step up and make the big play to put this game back in their favor.
Once again, a round of applause for those beautiful-looking Southington cheerleaders. As play resumes, it will be second down and 10 for Cheshire. On about
Second and 10 for Cheshire. Nobody behind Castagnola. Now Doheny comes back in motion, and she will get the ball carrying. She got something. About 4 yards to the 12-yard line.
third down and about 6, maybe 7 for Cheshire. As time winds down in the fourth quarter.
Third down and about 6 for Cheshire.
43 seconds to go and the clock running.
As the offense breaks the huddle,
Third down.
Cheshire sets up in a throw form.
Another big third down play. Doheny and Brown Farley in the backfield. And it's a counter play to Brown Farley, and she got decked.
Brown Farley taken down hard on the play. Cheshire coaches aren't too happy about that.
Oh,
and a technical.
and it appears they have thrown 2 flags. And it appears that Coach Nylander has just been ejected from the game.
Coach Nylander isn't too happy about this officiating job.
There are flags all over the place on the field.
And it appears that the Rams will be set back
There are more
15
flags
yards.
in the United Nations.
I must say I'm not familiar with the flapping wings signal on the referee.
While the officials sort this out, we'll wait to see if they know what they're doing.
And Cheshire's offense will be pushed back.
And that will set the Rams back seriously. Yeah. 2 15-yard penalties have been assessed.
There are 2 unsportsmanlike penalties on the Cheshire bench, which brings the
Fourth
ball
down and
back
35 yards yards for
to the
Cheshire.
44-yard line.
And Cheshire will use a timeout.
We have now
Stake to 4th and 38.
out for Cheshire with the ball on the 38-yard line.
There's no surprise about what Cheshire's going to do on this play.
4th and 38 for Cheshire.
Obviously, Nylander must have a few tricks up his sleeve because they practice 4th down and 30 plays every week.
Cheshire breaks the huddle. As Southington's coach now up in the official space.
There are no more timeouts for the Rams with 4 minutes and 15
As Cheshire has exhausted their final timeout of the game.
and 38 yards to go. Passing Moore with a pass.
Pass complete to Paige Gentry.
She will not get all the way. She has been tackled at the 34-yard line of Southington, where they will take over possession with only 4:08 on the clock.
Cheshire needs to come up big on defense in this situation if they hope to retain a chance at winning this game.
At the Cheshire 34-yard
Cheshire
line.
comes up in a goal line. Illegal block in the back on Southington. That brings the ball back to their own 29-yard line.
Appears to be a 7-yard penalty for the illegal block, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Pagan back under center, Tolles and Latanzio back with there. And Pagan on the keeper, breaks it open for a big gain. And she will take it out to the 41-yard line.
Pagano tackled on the 36-yard line. 2nd down and 9 for Southington.
Pagan back under center in the I form, Tolles and Latanzio back with her. And the pitch will go to Latanzio to the right side, cutting it back to the left. She's got space,
Backfield by Bordeaux.
and she breaks free again.
Appears to be a first
Down
down
the
for Southington.
sideline, and she is out of bounds
She is out of bounds.
at the Southington 47-yard line, but that will be enough for a first down.
Don't bring that back.
Not all the way.
Good job by Cheshire on the pursuit there, forcing the ball carrier out of bounds.
It's first down at midfield.
First down and 10 for Southington on the 47-yard line.
4th and 10 at the 46. Just one running short to the rim.
First and 10 for the Blue Knights, and the Rams desperately need a defensive stop here.
Rams set up in the 5-2.
1st and 10 for the Southington Lady Knights. Well, folks, it's the Thanksgiving week.
Latanzio stumbles
Exciting as this game. We're going to have a
for
whale of a game
5
on
yards.
Second
Ball
down and
spotted
5.
on the 48-yard line.
Second down and 5 from the Cheshire 48. Inside the final 2 minutes, and the officials will take a timeout.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. We have a timeout on the field by the officials.
We have an officials timeout.
And now the clock running again inside the final 2 minutes. Cheshire desperately needs to get the ball back, or else they shall fall short in this one. 2nd and 5 from the Cheshire 48.
Left in the game. Covington with a 2nd and 5 from the Cheshire 48-yard line. Pagani on the center, with hands go up the middle.
Hangs out, hand off to Holy.
And she has the first down, and that might be your ball game. 1 minute and 32 seconds to play. First down, Southington.
Number 28, Barrett Wally with the carry.
To the Cheshire 36.
Down to the 31-yard line.
The ball spotted at the 31-yard line as the clock continues to run on Cheshire.
With that stop, number 71.
1 minute and 14 seconds left to play in the game.
Presenting another touchdown by the Southington Blue Knights. 1st and 10.
Pagan, the give again to Woolley up the middle. And she is down after a gain of about 4 on the play.
We are now inside of a minute, down to 54 seconds. As the sand falls through the hourglass for Cheshire.
The 7th annual Apple Classic. In what has been an outstanding game by both teams.
No matter what happens tonight, both teams definitely play their hearts out at anyone's game.
Southington will have to execute one final play of the game.
And Pagan will take the knee, and that's all she wrote.
18-13, the Southington Blue Knights take home the Powder Puff title for 2002.
As the clock winds down, let's everyone give both teams a standing ovation for a great effort tonight.
That's a heartbreaker for Cheshire.
And the victorious Southington Ladies Blue Knights with the final score.
And that is your ball game. Southington earns a hard-fought win, 18-13 on the road.
Nobody expected that this game would turn out to be an offensive battle as it did, but both teams came out in the second half swinging.
And thanks for being a great crowd.
The game-winning touchdown coming with 8:13 to play. It was Latanzio, the offensive star for Southington, taking it 80 yards untouched for the game-winning touchdown. On paper, it was a closer match than it might have looked, with Southington only outgaining the Rams 327 to 317.